Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. We're going to continue on our journey of learning just a little bit more of this amazing language a day. Yesterday we talked about 慎小, no, 谨小慎微. 谨小慎微 means pay attention to the small things. It can become the fail and success differential. Like it can make a difference to whether you make it or not eventually. So the devil in the details, similar concept, but 谨小慎微 is how Chinese say it. Pay attention to the small micro aspect of things. Okay, 防微杜渐. So this is another way of saying be careful with those looks like micro, looks like small, and looks like a gradual, like a trend of something. Okay, 防微杜渐. Okay, 防, it is a prevent. A prevent came from this image of almost like some high-rise structure in nature. It's like a cliff that you cannot really scale up. You cannot climb up. It's too tall for a person. And that's used in kind of a civil engineering sense of this as a bank to hold the water, to stack up the bank to hold the water in. And the right side is the sound maker. It sounds like a fang, now it's fang. But a fang eventually means rectangular, but originally it means the merging of two boats into one lane. So imagine the car lane merging. So this is boat lane merging, but somehow it turned out to be rectangular shape. And here it's the sound maker. So on here, I cannot really, it's a sound maker situation. I cannot create a meaning from this rectangular shape. Maybe, I don't know, like the blocks of water bank may be made from rectangular shapes, but okay, just meaning maker, sound maker, 防. And originally that's the bank, right? And the meaning was extended into to prevent. So the bank was to preventing the water overflow and flood an area. So eventually it means to prevent some bad things happen. And weight is the same that we have as yesterday, that we have this hair image and this hand holding a tool next to the hair of a person. So this is a person, this is the head portion, this is the hair, right? And the hand holding a tool next to it. And this is footsteps that we just repeat this 3 times. So we know there's a rhythm, and this is created by the left foot, right? Apparently means walking. So walking, but it's very detailed, fine, something related to hair, something related to the hairdo. It's some finer motion, finer grade or gauge item, and then you're walking. So it's like a movement with such finer details, right? So that's the kind of a micro. And the do originally, okay, we have this tree symbol on the left. So tree symbol, because this is the canopy of the tree and this is the trunk of the tree, and there is this big arch thing to kind of note down. This is a tall, from the canopy of the tree to the ground, there is some space, and that's our tree symbol. And the right is our soil symbol. So tree plus soil. Soil is because this is the ground and this is the pointer. So we use the cross to draw your attention to tell you this is something, the ground level. That's what we mean. So, or something within the ground level. So what is within is the soil. So soil and the tree combined is a type of tree, and the soil was like probably mean the sound maker of that. So eventually, this type of tree that has both the wood or the tree and the soil symbol on them was borrowed to mean stop. So over there, there's a logic jump. I cannot explain it by what do you mean? The tree plus soil together, it becomes stop. The action of stop. So it doesn't really make sense. So there is, in this case, a language creation part that character was created, but it was borrowed to do something else. So here we just need to know fang is prevent, du is stop. So both of them are kind of holding back of a situation. One is micro, means something really fine, and the other one is gradual. It means the tendency, the trend of going somewhere, right? 借, we have the left side is the meaning maker, that's water sign, that's simplified into just 3 dots like that. Originally, it was 5 strokes over there. And the right side is the meaning, the sound maker, 展. But the sound maker itself is complicated. It got 2 parts. The middle one is 车. So ancient times we have 车 symbol with this wheel, with spokes, right? And so this is the spoke thing, and these are 2 stoppers to hold the wheel in the middle. So that's our 车. And the right side is an axe, the sign of the axe. And I imagine it to be like something that you can chop off a chunk from the main body. So this is the main body. This is the chunk chopped off. And that's my visual understanding of that. So it turned out this 斩, the right side, even if it's sound maker, the meaning of that is 2 ways to kill people. So ancient punishment include a lot of cruel capital punishment, and how to kill a person as a punishment by the government got different ways in ancient Chinese, China. I guess in other cultures and civilizations, there are also such, in today's standards, it's a really not human treatment at all. And that's cruelty. And in the past, this 车 was used as a way to kill people by pulling the cart in 2 directions. So that person was separated, mostly probably around the waist, the middle section. And then 斩 is the axe to cut off the head. So either you cut off this way or that way. Is 2 ways to kill a person. And that 斩 is a sound maker there, paired with the water sign, sound like a 剑, actually. And that was a river name. And that river located somewhere in China, of course. And that river, again, from just like a 杜. So it's a type of tree. This is a river name, was eventually borrowed since this character was created, right? And then eventually was borrowed to mean graduation, like a gradual process of something. So the trend of something. So here we have, you want to prevent the micro scale small things, and you want to stop the trend, it goes bigger, right? So 防微杜渐 is this further advice to prevent something before it's damaging. So this concept of a 渐 especially, I find the corresponding expression in English is sliding slope. So if you're on the sliding slope, it's like you're on that tendency. It's hard to hold on to something and you're going to fall just because of the gravity and the slope, the way it's sloped, right? So I call it the anti-sliding slope. It's like before the slope gets any steeper or slippery, right? Sliding or slope. Before that happens, do something to prevent the trend, even if it's only very small. Okay, so I put a picture here to show a hillside and a slope. And also we have the tree involved here. So I show a picture of trees. It's hard to capture the meaning of this abstract concept with image. So just bear with me. Anti-sliding slope, 防微杜渐. Chinese already have that expression long time ago. And I think this is a good advice in general in today's world as well. So, all right, cash into the currency of thinking by One Word a Day with Sophie. See you another day.